Now, Reverend Duncan, I'm really trying to get to what have you done with your talent? Y'all sing now. Don't forget, Brother Tony, you're still supposed to be working on them computers. That's your business. Miss Pam, don't forget, you used to work with people on the insurance. I knew you were down there in St. Matthews. You used to leave where you work, run over to the Baptist bookstore. Don't you remember that? Don't forget you now. You used to use that talent. And the Lord Jesus is saying to us this morning, what about your talent?
Amen. Yes, sir.
Now, Reverend Fields, you know the servant that had $25,000, he said to the man who owned the land, he said, well, I'll tell you what I did. I made use of my talent, and I have $25,000 to go with the $25,000 you gave me. He gave a good account. The man had $2,000 for 2 talents. He said, I used my $10,000, I invested it, I made good use of it, and I got 10 more thousand to account for what you gave me. The man looked up and nodded his head. And then the man that had 1 talent, look out. He said, well, Master, I tell you, I knew you was a hard man. I've been working for you a long time. I knew you was a hard man. And so what I did, I took my 1 talent, I took my $5,000, I dug a hole in the earth, and I buried that money. And here it is, I got it, and I'm going to give back to you what you gave to me. Now, you know what the man that owned the land said? He said to the 5-talent man and to the 2-talent man, he said to them, well done, thou good and faithful servant. He said it to 2 servants. He said, you've been faithful over a few things.
Yes, sir.
He said, you've done well. Said, you've been faithful. And he said to him, to these 2 servants, he said, what I want you to do is enter into the joy of the Lord. He was saying to them, I want you to come on to my house and sit down at the table and enjoy a feast, enjoy a good meal. Now, Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is like that. When you use what you're given, you make good use of it. When you use your money, 10,000, 25,000, 5,000. Use your talent, use your ability. Whatever God's given you, Brother Tony, make use of it. Sister Pam, whatever the Lord has given you, make use of it. Brother Jansen, you still working on them cars? They tell me you do a fair job on it. Is that right, Ms. Wiggum? Does Brother Jansen do a fair job? She said a good job. You see, whatever your talent is. Brother George, you used to cook in the army, didn't you? Miss Hortensia is still frying some chicken around the house. See, whatever talent, Sister Margie, are you listening? Whatever talent God has given us, make use of it. Because you see, the man Jesus, He's coming back in the clouds of the air. And you and I, we're going to have to give an account of our ability. Now, I'd like to just take a minute to talk about two servants. I read about them in a history book. It was published in 2008. I knew these two servants. Brother Vaughn, are you listening? You see, some people have many talents. Brother Vaughn's up there doing the taping. He got many talents. He's up there doing the taping now. And when he gets through, he's going to have some tapes to give people, and they'll see what's going on in this worship service. And while he's taping, he's going to send it to the radio station, to the television station. And they're going to put it on TV. And they're going to be doing like I did this week. I went over to Sister Henderson's house. She got Channel 25 on the TV. I don't have Channel 25. And I went over there and sat down and looked at Channel 25. I saw y'all singing. I saw the preacher preaching.